Man's position so Lee looks like he's got horns.
Horns? Shall I move it? Just want to say a big shout out to the sponsors of the channel, which is OneFootball, a really good football app for all your footballing needs. It's a free app and the link is down in the description to download, so go and check it out and let me know what you think. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Welcome to the first ever episode of Brummie'S broadcast. We've been talking about it for a while, haven't we? But yeah, it's finally here. We've got a few topics.
A lot going on at the minute.
Yeah, definitely. Your team, WAB, have been releasing a few statements, a few articles out.
Yeah, breaking the news as normal.
Right, Che Adams. A lot of rumours going around about bids for him at the minute. Like WAB said 10 million plus, but apparently 8 million.
8 million this morning in the Mirror.
Is it
what
from
about Southampton? Which is a bit of a
pathetic,
joke offer, if we're honest.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm just thinking, how much are we going to hold out for? Because we've been in this situation before when we got relegated from the Premier League. We just had a fire sale. Will teams look at us and think they're in a bit of a troubling financial situation with FFP? Will they see if they can sort of get...
Other teams will probably look at that, but I think deep down I don't think we're in that much of a financial mess. I think the owners have got money, and we've got enough to hold out for more money than we have done previously under Peter Panner and that, and we're in desperate need for any kind of transfer funds with the likes of Damari Graham, Butland. Yeah,
we've got to generate revenue, and in a way, if we can hold out, especially till at least the end of the season, where we can add a few more.
I think I would be very surprised if we started in January, especially with the restrictions we've got where we can't sign anyone. I think you sign him, but as a club we're just kind of giving up on our season then, because we can't strengthen. Unless it's a buy now, loaning back to us to the end of the season.
Yeah, that'd still be a bit of a stinger.
Depends how much money we get. I want minimum 20 million.
I agree. I'll be very disappointed if we went and sold him for like £15 million.
Even 18, I'll be disappointed. I think young English striker in current climate, 20 million.
Yeah, and he's got a long contract. He's got 3.5 years left on his contract. It's not like it's running out anytime soon.
And he's scoring goals.
He's English. I know Hassan Belonga went for about 14 million. I don't know if he had much on his contract or anything, but...
How old is Hassan Belonga?
He's not older than Chad. I don't know how old he is. I can confirm.
27, 28.
Hogan went to Villa for 12 million. He's like, it was a bit later on.
He's not a striker as well, but the Brentford defender went to Bournemouth the other day for 12 million. Barely heard of him.
Oh, I barely heard
of him. We've played him twice this season. I'm not
yeah, I know that.
I didn't even know he was any good.
Yeah, I thought they had a couple good players. I heard Villa put a bid in for him as well, but Hassan Belonga was only 26, so he's like 25 when he moved, but he must have had less on his contract. But
Adams is 22. Scoring more than Hassan Belonga. Creating more, his overall play is better than Hassan Belonga, who can't even get into the Middlesbrough team in a minute, and they're not scoring goals.
Still scored against us.
He always scores against us.
What is the most that a Championship striker has gone for? It's not a fact that you'll have. Yeah, there's not a lot of 20 millions coming from the Championship. Looking at it, you have Kadri was signed for 11 million. Matt Ritchie 11 million. Scott Hogan 12. Ross McCormack 12.
I'm surprised Kadri was only 11 million.
Yeah, Helder Costa was 13 million. Hassan Belonga 15 and Ruben Neves 15.
Are they the most expensive signings for Premier League from Championship or?
No. I think most of the Championship has done. But 22 million James Maddison went for. Now he's
from Norwich, Leicester.
Yeah, so I feel like...
Look at the contribution Maddison made last year for Norwich compared to the contribution that Che Adams made this year for us. I think arguably Che Adams has probably done more. I know Maddison creates a lot, but Che Adams has created chances, scored goals, have fun. His finishing is a lot better, he's stronger, he's got pace. If you're looking for a striker, a young English striker, Che Adams got almost every attribute at the minute.
Yeah, definitely.
And Che Adams this season is what we've been expecting from Che Adams over the last few years, and he's finally starting to live up to what we all knew he could do.
Yeah, that's...
And I think a lot of that is down to Gary Monk and James Beattie as well.
100%, yeah. Like Monk laid the gauntlet down for him this season because he's been here for a few years. He got a new contract at the end of 2017, and he had a couple of injuries last season. And Mugg said to him, "You're no longer a player that's, he can be good one day. You've got to start being good now." And he's.
I think the Leeds game this year was a turning point. Before that game, even the start of this season, he was a little bit hot and cold. He had the game against Notts Forest where he scored. It was 2-0.
Yeah.
But there was a few games before that where he was playing. He wasn't really producing. He was missing chances. But then there's 2 goals at Leeds, gave him a lot of confidence, and he's not really looked back since then.
Yeah, he doesn't get that many opportunities either, which has to be taken into account.
Look at Norwich the other day, one chance.
Yeah. And was it Sheffield Wednesday before that? We had one chance on goal, bagged it as well. the dog. He's trying to play with him. What's the minimum you reckon Che should be going for?
Minimum, bare minimum, 21 million.
21 million? Yeah,
I think he's 22 and a half, but
yeah, just the thing is, I can see it happening. We'll let him go for a bit less than we want, and he'll go on to a Premier League team, and we know that he'll actually fit in and he'll do well.
Be interested to see if he actually does go on and do well, because Demarai Gray hasn't gone on as people expected.
I feel like Redmond's found his level. I think Dimmy's still probably got some potential.
Demarai Gray needs game time, but apparently when he's had game time, he hasn't been producing.
I've heard a lot of moaning that he shoots a lot, but I don't know. He needs time to mature still. But do let us know down in the comments. What do you reckon Chadams is worth? What should we let him go for?
People be willing to let Chadams go for a substantial amount this January and get him loaned back.
It's a good shout. Didn't we do that with Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so we've asked on Twitter for a few suggestions for today being the first podcast. Atmospheric Blues being one of the talking points that a couple of people want to hear about. What are your thoughts?
It's a strange one because there's some games when you get a big game like this season, for example, West Brom at home, that was a good atmosphere. Stoke at home, especially Boxing Day, a big crowd.
Yeah.
The atmosphere gets the team going for games like that, but then straight after Stoke it was Brentford at home, and you have the impression straight away it's going to be flat.
Yeah.
At the start of the game, it was
we both said it
not the most enjoyable game. The fans didn't really get the atmosphere going. There was a decent attendance, don't get me wrong, but there was no atmosphere as such. It was very quiet. The away fans weren't really doing much either, which probably doesn't help, but in the home end, we haven't really got much. You get the occasional small chant, and then if people don't enjoy it, you'll get Block 11 singing about how they sing on their own.
They sing on their own.
Which I find completely pointless, because no one can join in with that, and it doesn't help anyone.
Yeah. It is a strange one, because when we get going and when we have a reason to cheer and stuff, it can be amazing. Yeah. But the thing is, we remember Fulham at home last game of the season.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible. But there are some games where we'll give a bit at the start of the game, and then it will take some.
I like what they've started doing now with the keeper on before the game.
After
the team, that's helped a bit. Then after that, it just goes flat.
It needs,
unless there's some early chance or something, which doesn't happen too often.
It needs a bit more spice to it. I don't know how we'd change it up though. You've seen some, what do you reckon, safe standing, flare zones.
Flare zone. But they've got the area in Block 4 where they've tried to implement standing. Well, not like these safe standing rails as such, but
I know
you can stand there, but it's just doesn't really work for me. Block 4.
Yeah.
The self-proclaimed tilted alliance, I don't think it's really taken as much progression as they would have hoped.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, where the away fans are in the ground, you'd want our loudest part to be right next to them, and then there'd be a bit more back and forth.
Instead, at the top of Block 39, I think there's about a row of 17, 18-year-olds that chant to the away fans.
Yeah, and
it doesn't really.
Yeah, being an away fan at St Andrews, it doesn't really intimidate you.
But interestingly, a lot of away fans say one of the most intimidating grounds is St Andrews.
On its day.
And
yeah,
probably for other reasons rather than the fans chanting Block 39. But.
Yeah, would you what could be done? Like, would you change the position, like where the away fans are?
I don't think there's much you can do. I don't think there's much you can change. The away fans are there because obviously they've got the away car park.
Yeah.
There's ways the police to obviously manage it around there, because you can lock them in if you need to be, like Villa.
Yeah.
You can You got the coach car park right there, the kept winding area. I don't think there's anywhere around the ground you could potentially move them to
true.
For stewarding and policing as such, it'd improve it. And even atmosphere wise, I think if you move the away fans, I think Blues fans there would just be dead as well.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much you can really do with it. I think it's just more Blues fans need to get up for every game rather than just the big games.
Yeah. I mean, because since Gary Monk's come in, we've seen a sort of drastic increase in attendances. We're averaging almost
over 20,
21. Yeah. So it's definitely an improvement, but it's those midweek games that we're not really up for.
We've got Bolton at home coming up on the midweek, and I can just tell that's going to be a really drab affair. Especially, I mean, the one bit that annoys me sometimes with Blues fans is, even if we're in a good run of form, there'll be a home game where things aren't going as planned. Everyone is so quick to get on backs at times. Not even like moaning, more of a like groans or a misplaced pass.
Yes. And that can have an effect on the players as well. But you know, people will say they've got a right if they're going to a game to moan, and it is worse at other grounds sometimes. I've heard down at Villa, apparently, if it's just not going to plan, they'll boo. They'll actually
Interesting.
boo.
I've seen a video that Villa put on Twitter of them celebrating yesterday.
The penalty.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The most boring celebration I've ever seen.
They just clapped. Someone retweeted it.
I think there was about 4 seconds between the penalty going in and the old man behind them sitting down to get ready for the game again. It's just
you know what they'll
so
say?
poor.
It's a penalty against Ipswich. what do we care? But yeah, someone asked.
I could never be at the point where Blues score and it's like 2 seconds later, it's like, okay, yeah, sit down, get back on it. No, it's just,
did you see that penalty as well was so soft? I can't believe it.
I've not seen the highlights.
It was so poor. It was.
I've not seen any highlights.
Yeah, no, I saw it on Twitter. But in conclusion, there's not a lot we can do to change the atmosphere apart from just generally trying to get the culture, change the culture.
Yeah, there needs to be more, and I think there needs to be less keep right-ons as well. Keep right-ons potentially. I think keep right-on. The problem with keep right-on is people think it too much. At the start of the game, not specifically at home, but what away games especially. I think it was Wigan away. By the time we're 5 minutes in, I think there would have been 7 or 8 keep right-ons from getting into the ground, just being 5 minutes into the game. It's just vary up a little bit, don't need to keep right every time.
We need a song for Adams, but he'll be on.
We need a song for Adams.
He's going, but Vassell. We've got, I don't know.
Although Middlesbrough made a bid for us at Vassell.
He did.
Going off on a tangent there. I read that this morning.
Yeah, they did actually. I don't think they'll go anywhere with that.
No, I don't think guys have sold you.
I can't.
Especially if Adams is in the league.
Yeah, I can see Adams going because there's money there to be made.
Yeah.
But Vassell, he's just come back from 14 months.
Vassell we could keep on for another year and maybe 2 years, and he could be in the same position as Chad Adams.
That was what.
If he progresses as everyone hopes and wishes.
Yeah, that's a good segue into the next topic, which is Vassell good enough to replace Chad Adams? They're very similar players in terms of they possess pace, strength, and.
Also, Vassell, especially, he's got a lot more strength than you first expect when he comes in as a young, quick striker.
It doesn't really make sense because you think pace, he usually sacrifices strength, but he's so.
Especially in the air as well. He came on.
Yeah. What a header
the last game against Middlesbrough. Yeah, straight away.
Yeah.
When you look at him, you don't really expect him to be.
He's a fighter though, isn't he? He's
that.
He's come from the lower leagues, and I think he definitely can prove a point. It's whether the injuries affected him, and whether he'll get reoccurrences of things.
This second half of this season will be where he has to come back into the enemy next year if he can start next year.
What do you say his goal target
for this season?
5.
3.
3 goals. 5 goal contributions.
Adams and Jukovic.
Yeah.
Are going to be the main strikers. He might have limited opportunities unless we have a similar season to we did on the Brighton where things start changing second half of the season.
Yeah.
Dies down somewhat.
Okay. But yeah, there's definitely potential there. They're very similar players, and hopefully we won't have to worry about that till the summer anyway.
Yeah. Keep them both. You got, especially with Jukovic, you've got options then because we've got big man and 2 quick players, or you could go just pace, especially away from home, which could be quite a handful for certain teams. But so imagine if I was at the start, comes off the bench and gets a winner against Villa.
Oh god, it would be poetic.
Sort of like that.
Poetic, wouldn't it? It would actually be poetic.
I'd quite like that.
A tear would come to my eye with that one. But I don't know. Recently, it was probably just after the Christmas period. We'd had a good Christmas, and people were starting to say the P word.
No chance for this season.
No, but
no chance at all.
No. Where would you be happy with Blues finishing this season? Let's say we hold on to Jay Adams. We have the same team.
Well, we're 13th now. So anywhere above 12th, I'll be quite happy with. Maybe top 10.
I'd say top 10 is a good
top
target.
10 is a push, yeah.
You've got to aim high. I'd say top 10 is a good target. There's another thing. We've got a new player that we haven't played yet. We don't know anything about him really. He looks promising.
Yeah.
Probably the best kind of signing we could get with the limitations we've had.
I prefer going for someone like this who is a bit of an unknown quantity, could potentially go on to be a really good player, than someone like Jason Lowe.
Yeah,
like we've done previously. A safe option that
where you know what you're going to get.
Special, yeah.
Yeah, it's the type of signing that I'd be happy with without our limitations. Like, it's just there's not much risk with him.
Swedish, he's played at the international level as well, so he's got to have something about him.
Yeah, and I think
position where we could do with strengthening as well, out wide.
Agreed, which takes us into.
Is he left wing or right wing?
Apparently he can. I don't know what his strongest side is, but he can play on either side.
Some competition for Magoma.
Definitely. That was.
You'd have Magoma and Kerim.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you say his last name yet, on the left hand side, and then Mahoney on the right hand side.
I don't know if it's Umrabati or Emrabati. It'd be a
Ryan Dick actually put how you say it, but I think it was Maratti.
Emrabati.
Mbakani.
Yeah. But yeah, Magoma. He was out with injury for a bit, I think. Was he?
He had a spell where, because we had Mahoney in the team.
Yeah. We brought him back in.
Christmas.
He scored 2 goals since we brought him back in anyway, for whatever reason.
2 very good goals as well.
They were good. They were good goals, but is it enough? Is it a hotter situation where you get moments of magic, but for the most part you're a bit frustrated with him?
I actually think Magoma does a lot of underrated work. He can be frustrating on the ball at times, but defensively he helps out a fair bit. There's times where he occasionally switched off, but we get a lot more protection down the left hand side, and I think that's where Pedersen as well has done so well, because he's had the help from Magoma, who does his defensive duties as well as going forward at times.
So would you start him against Swansea?
Who?
Magoma.
Yeah. It won't for him against Swansea and the
same team.
I can't even remember who our last team was.
I
think I was
Duke and Adams, Mahoney, Hatta.
Yeah, I'd keep the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say Mahoney then?
Mahoney did. No, not Mahoney.
I think you said Mahoney.
No, say Mahoney.
Yeah, say Mahoney.
I agree.
Yeah, a bit of a
go. Thrown off course then.
So Magoma, Hatta, and Adams and Duke up front.
Yeah. And then you've got, we're then in a nice position where there's options off the bench with Vassell, Maratti, and Mahoney, and Craig Gardner.
He's good.
Craig Gardner recently actually has helped a lot, I think.
He's done well when he's come on the past two games. I think he's been brought on.
Norwich scoring one lovely ball near the end.
Juicy. A lot of people have been talking about Magoma. Obviously, we've just spoke about him, but people will disagree with you on that. But you think it's his defensive attributes that?
Yeah, I think it helps us a lot, and even going forward as well. There were times when Magoma's one of them players that can single-handedly turn a game on its head. Look at the Stoke game. We had many chances, struggled to score. Magoma gets the ball on the box, gets it out of his feet, and then produces a lovely finish. And look back, the Preston game, it was Jack Magoma, when it was 1-0. We had the lead, but it was still not convincing performance. With Magoma, one bit of magic, puts us 2-0 up and puts the game real reach.
Yeah, true. I was thinking against Norwich.
Norwich had a bad game.
And it was one of Potter's better performances as well. We took him off. I was
very surprised that we took Potter off against Norwich.
Yeah, I want to see.
Unless had one, but then if you had one on Swansea, we've still got a week to prepare. I don't understand.
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah, so
that was the one sub that I couldn't really work out.
Yeah, I don't know if he felt something.
But see, interestingly, the last 2 games, Monk's made 2 subs that I don't agree with.
What was the one before?
I mean, the Norwich one, the game was gone already, but he took Hotter off, which I wouldn't have done. And then against Middlesbrough, some will say, yeah, he went for it, but I think taking Kiftebard off was a dreadful decision.
Yeah, and the thing
that
was,
left us wide open completely.
I'm sure we scored.
We scored, and then he made the sub.
Yeah, he was basically on the touchline.
He was ready to come on.
He could have said no.
He just stopped it then.
Or swapped the number, like.
Or at least not done Kiftebard, who's the one who's going to sit in front of the defence.
Yeah, but so Monk came out after that, and he says, "I will try and win every game at home. Like, we won't go there to try and get a point."
Which I like and I agree with.
Yeah.
But do you relinquish your one defensive midfielder who's protecting the defence?
Yeah, no, that's a good point, because you can go for a win without,
especially
opening yourselves up that much.
There's games where you go for a win, and there's games where you have to avoid defeat, and that was one of those games you have to avoid defeat, in my opinion. Against Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
I know winning against Middlesbrough would have been even better because they're there around us, but you just got to not lose that game.
Yeah.
And if you made a decision like that against Bolton at home, went for a win, I wouldn't have a moment. Middlesbrough, you've just got. That's the kind of game you've got to just stay in it.
Yeah.
Take the point. Well, take what you've got.
As I say, no one's perfect, and maybe he's learned.
Life would be too easy if everyone was perfect.
It will be. So, I don't know, for a prediction, what do you reckon?
For the Swansea game?
Yeah. So, I mean, you were saying the same
team. Swansea's going to be tough.
Yeah,
but I would not be surprised if we went there and got a point, 1-1.
Yeah,
we need to bounce back. 3 defeats in a row would be pretty much signal the end of our season.
4 in all competitions as well. Not good. Yeah. But
negative 2019 actually so far.
You know, well, I mean, we're back time in a bit of a bump, isn't it? But
we're still in and around it. If you can have your bad run, you're still in and around. If teams don't pull away, that's when you've got to look at it and think, okay.
Yeah, and we've significantly increased the depth of our squad, and we've made our bench looks a lot better now than it did.
And David
Davis.
Another one to go back.
Digging.
Ready for dinner at home.
Oh, gosh, great. But yeah, it's good to have a few options, which we didn't have before. And, you know, with that, with as good a season we've had, and we've spoken about the attendances as well before, when you have such a good start to the season, fans can have short memories.
Yeah.
You know,
very much so, especially in football.
We said this at the end of last season. We were like, mid-table mediocrity.
Yeah.
Will
be more than happy if that's. Well, not more than happy because obviously you want to make playoffs, but I don't think we're strong enough for playoffs at the minute. Mid-table ending with nothing to play for would be completely fine by me.
Yeah. We need to show that.
As long as we've got nothing to play for last game of the season, because I'm not there.
So ready in the way?
I want it to be just a dull, boring, nothing to play for.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible. I think that's the case. If we do well and we're in and about it, you know, top 10, top 12, then
top
we can
10
show if things are sorted out in a way. You know, we've got the EFL here in next month apparently, and if we are allowed to make small signings like the Imrabati one,
the EFL's just a complete farce.
Yeah.
But that's the subject for another day.
EFL agenda.
Yeah. But you know, we want to show that we're progressing and that we can eventually target that and challenge for that. But that's if we keep hold of Gary Monk as well. Have we played Mahoney on the? Is it right mid ending? You usually play. You don't play on there.
He played on the left when he came from the game of the season. Where he cut inside against Sheffield Wednesday.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Quick one. Also,
I like Mahoney as well. Worth that day.
I don't know if it was you. Did you say you prefer Harding playing over Colin?
Yeah. Based on recent performances, yes.
Would you?
In fact, for the Swansea game, I think I would put Wes Harding in.
Would you?
Collins normally quite consistent, but he was poor against Norwich. I think he was Middlesbrough. He wasn't brilliant, and I think Wes Harding, when he's played recently, he's played really well. He gives us a lot going forward at pace. He's strong at the back. I see no reason why we shouldn't give him a chance against Swansea.
Yeah, he's desperate to get back in there. In the start now.
Wes Harding's never let us down. He's got a bright future.
Definitely.
A very bright future.
It's come out of nowhere, so hopefully we've got a few other
like that.
players coming through like that. Yeah, but Yeah, for me, I don't know. I think I probably would go with the same team as well, but I'd like to.
Would you play Magoma?
I'd give him another go. I'd probably give Magoma another go, but just because the new lad hasn't had a lot of time in, but I think it was not
seeing the new lad come off the bench.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll come off the bench, unless we.
Yeah, because obviously we can't just throw him straight into starting 11. But I think if you give him half an hour and he plays better than Magoma plays, then the next game start him. You know,
exactly.
But playing Mahoney on that side as well, I'm not sure. And against a strong Swansea team, we need someone that knows what they're doing defensively.
Swansea are decent run forward a minute as well.
Yeah, so hopefully Magoma can sort of can have a good game and sort of prove himself. And we need Hotter to have another good game.
Yeah.
We need that consistency.
Hotter needs to be consistent.
Yeah,
that's the
he's
one
hot
thing
and
that
cold.
lets him down.
That's what he is.
Yeah, he's very inconsistent.
So we've also asked you on Instagram a few questions, and we've asked you to send in your questions, but not the ones like, do you want to play Fortnite? But hopefully we'll be able to get some good ones here and just have a quick discussion over there. If you would like to send in any, it's at Brummie'S on Instagram, and yours is
at Lee Hinton 95. Although I've not put the question thing on.
Yeah, but maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
We'll both do it next time. Yeah. Follow Lee. What could happen to Blues next season in regards to financial fair play? I think that's one where
I don't think we can comment yet.
Yeah.
No one knows.
No one knows. But hopefully by the end of Feb we do know.
Okay, we'll know a bit more.
Yeah. Almagier, I've read a bit of Almagier's stuff, and he was saying we'll only know when it's over because they don't like to communicate.
No one will know. It's not even worth speculating.
Yeah.
That's not fuel to the fire.
No. Do you want to play Fortnite?
Not today. Unfortunately, I was short on time for that.
Okay. So BCFC.Izzy says opinions on Bogle. Poor touch.
It's interesting because I feel like he can do it, but I don't know if he's.
I want him to prove me wrong.
Commitment is there. I don't know if he puts 100% in. I remember the Ipswich home game when he came off the bench and he looked like he could not be bothered. He wasn't running. He wasn't going for the second ball.
He was running slower than the player that he'd just come on for.
But then you see the Stoke game where he turns and suddenly just.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. The thing that annoyed me, people think I've got an issue with Bogle like from day one, but it was Leeds away when we brought Bogle on. I think we were 2-1 up, and all we had to do was hold the ball, and he takes a bad touch. It's going out for a throw in, and he's desperate to keep the ball in play, so he sort of runs to it. Boots it anyway, and it goes straight to them. They counter attack, and then that's when Lee Camp made that really good save.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been 2-2.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you keeping it in play? Just let it go out for
a bit more sense.
And I don't know, like it just does seem a bit.
He seems like he lacks a footballing brain at times.
He sort of lacks that hunger, and he gets frustrated very easily. And I was thinking maybe after his goal, he will sort of settle down.
Yeah. And then he got injured at the worst time.
He did get injured at the worst time, but I feel like maybe there's something there. We're gonna need him to get better because I feel like Duke will get injured or suspended at some point.
Yeah.
He's a big player.
Yeah.
We ain't really got anyone else.
Fourth choice now as well, beyond Vassell, so it's how much time will he have?
Ooh, fair point. If Duke goes out injured,
Adams gets injured as well.
But let's say Duke gets suspended. He gets a red card. He's out for 3 games. Bogle or Vassell, or do we change system?
100% Vassell.
Yeah. Probably better in the air than Bogle.
Exactly.
Alright, okay. Okay, this next one goes into it well. Thoughts on Isaac Vassell since he's recovered, says Noah can't be bothered. That's his Instagram now.
Well, he looked quite bright at Norwich when he came on, I thought. He looked strong, a few good runs. Yeah. But he's still slowly getting back because he's been out for a long time. So I don't think we'll see the best of him till at least the end of the season, if not early next season. Yeah. And also, we've played in the 2 games he's played? Yeah. We've been against 2 strong teams. Bolton at home.
He will tear them apart. Compton, stump peg. Tear you apart, alright, with your 300 fans. Yes. Mikey Lauro, will Adams be at Blues in 2 years' time?
No chance.
No chance. So, I'm sorry to say. It'll be a miracle if we held on to him in the summer.
Next year, yeah, this time next year I don't think he'll be here.
Yeah, this time next year. It'll go in the summer.
Yeah, I think
He'll have 3 years left in his contract, 20 mil, see you later. And it'll help out with the financial fair play. Fair play for being fair financially. If you didn't support Blues, which team in the Championship would you support? Says Will Booth, NFFC. Not Forest.
Championship. I want Forest.
Yeah, no, I was taking the mix because he's a Forest fan. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Well, I'd probably go for the
In the Championship?
in the Championship. Oh, that's a weird one, that is.
I kind of like Derby as a team, but their support annoys me with some of their chanting. It's very generic.
They got a drum, ain't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
very
that's
generic.
quite a little bit drawn.
But I don't mind Derby. It'd have to be someone local.
I'm actually
West Brom, I'm not keen on their fan base.
Hey, Carl. Don't mind. I don't mind baggies.
I would probably support Forest.
Match day with Max.
Good old match day, Max.
Yeah.
Al Cottis.
Wolves, what Glorians.
They're not the Championship.
Oh yeah, they aren't the Championship.
Plot twist.
I didn't realise that. I was thinking local teams. But yeah. I'm gonna say Will Booth,
Villa?
NFFC, no fucking chance. Okay, nah. Like as I say, like even if we weren't rivals with them, their fan base annoys me, and they're just far too entitled. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, Will Booth will be your team, so there you go. A shame. Should Emrabati start against Swansea?
No, too soon. Yeah,
too soon. Needs to come off the bench and see how good he is. It'd be unfair.
Yeah, you can't put him in straight away.
TTA, yay or nay? It says
TBC.
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 TTA, TBC. Villa at home coming up. So this is a question from Johnston J. _. I like the.
Well, that's kind
the
of
way he's done
at, actually. Yeah.
It's good at that is. Big game coming up. It's frustrating, isn't it? Against Villa.
I feel like our season's pretty much. I don't think we're going to get playoffs. I feel like the season's pretty much done now. It's the one game now I want us to win more than anyone. Just beat them.
The annoying thing is, a Villa fan will probably clip this, and they'll be like, "It's your big."
It's a cup final. But it's their cup final as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they won't admit to it, but it's a big game for both teams. Tammy Abraham has to keep fit and keep scoring goals.
They would be nothing this season.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham.
They
single-handedly kept them.
It's a lone player is the difference for Villa this season.
It's interesting because they've got all that money they can spend on Tammy Abraham. They don't get any financial fair play repercussions. We spend $6 million on one player.
Yeah, no, agreed. I don't understand what happened with Villa because when they lost the playoff final, it seemed like they would be in a similar position to us because they gambled and they lost it. And
I think this year will be the one. I'm pretty sure that the parachute payments stop this year.
Yeah, it'd be good if they could come down to our level for a bit because they just spend ridiculous amount of money and they don't seem to
too
do
much. It's not an even playing field in the Championship at the minute.
Not at all. But knowing them, they'll sneak into the playoffs, sneak into the playoff final.
Yeah,
they did, but hopefully they battle that again.
I'd like to see that.
We'll have to see, but at home, if we could beat them, I think we'll probably be in similar positions.
So not as well.
We always seem to. I said when we played Villa away this season that we were the most. This is the most ready we've been for a derby like that for some time.
Villa away was probably our best chance of beating them for a few years if Chalmers had taken that chance.
God.
If we'd gone 2-0 up.
We all, you know what? We always seem to battle a chance against Villa, at a decisive time.
All the time.
Hatta scored one at home.
Hatta scored one at home. Magoma was 1-on-1 at home and away.
And away, yeah.
Sam Gallagher last year.
Oh my God!
Hit the post. Hit the rebound over.
Yeah.
Every game against them, someone misses a big chance.
And it was so typical last time that we'd hit the post or whatever, and then they go on and score two.
Straight
a couple of minutes. But we have to keep our heads, and I feel like at home we might have the edge against them.
We need players to be sensible. Harding on the big games occasionally makes rash decisions. He needs to keep his head.
Yeah, but as I say, we've got a bit more to choose from. If Hotter can get a bit more consistent, because we didn't have Hotter against Villa either.
No, we didn't. We had Mahoney. Mahoney tore Neil Taylor apart.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Mahoney's a good player. He tore West Ham fullback apart as well.
Yeah, true.
I like Mahoney. He's got the best set piece delivery of any player we've got as well.
Do you reckon we can beat him? He's not far away now.
I don't think we will.
Take a point.
I actually would, and just avoid defeat.
It would be terrible if we lost there, but
they've got players like Tammy Abraham who they need one chance and not score, and at St Andrews teams get chances.
That's a fair point. It's annoying as well, because I thought maybe he'll go in January and stuff, but no, yeah, I probably would take it, but hopefully we can nick it against them. Maybe if we've got players coming through, Irabati, probably wishful thinking, but if you can break through and take the place of Magoma, or at least challenge him to push him a bit further, to up his game.
That's what we need. Challenge for positions, make it competitive end of season. Everyone pushing each other. Yeah,
and Lee Camp. He's done good. He's done well this season. But
he's done better than I expected.
But
still a lot of room for improvement, but better than I expected.
People act like we've signed him for £5 million. Right. Look at Nyland for Villa.
People need to forget about Stockdale and Kusa.
Oh my God!
Give up with that argument.
Yeah, stop.
They're never going to play for us again.
Stop atting them as well.
Let it go.
Because
move on.
Stockdale was
move on with your lives. Let him go.
Yeah, they're done. They're not Blues players anymore, pretty much. But as I say, we've brought Lee Camp in. We've got limited funds, and we look at players like Nyland, who we were linked with. We could have spent millions on him.
I'd probably rather have Lee Camp than him.
Ooh. But yeah, as I say, like they will have spent a lot more on probably 3 or 4 times more on wages.
They've also signed a new keeper as well, and from what I've seen of him, he's nothing special.
I just don't understand how they keep signing players like that, but like quality, the number 1 Croatian keeper or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh God, I've had it in the neck from Villa fans about that. Enough about him. Anyway, we've got a few more questions. We've done where we think we'll place. A lot of these we've talked to. How many Blues goes to be home and away? Lee hasn't missed a home game for 10 years.
Over 10 years now, yeah.
Over 10 years. Quick congratulations.
Reading at home 2008-9 season.
Jesus.
That's one.
I don't believe it. Okay, so we've got BCFC Talk.
That's a good question.
Good page, BCFC Talk. Follow on Instagram. Best ever Blues player that you've seen.
Best ever or best in our lifetime?
Our lifetime, I'd say. Yeah, because
that's a good question.
Or since we've been going to the Blues.
Gary is good.
Technical.
I don't remember too much of Gary.
Yeah, technical ability.
At the time. I went to a couple of the games at home when Gary played well, but they're a long time ago.
Yeah, same. Well, my favourite throughout my whole since he joined was Forsell. Like he was my favourite.
Forsell was in fact Forsell probably had the most quality. One player I also really liked was Seb Larson.
Yeah. Oh my God, that goal against Tottenham.
Yeah. Seb Larson. Even Forsell had natural ability.
Yeah.
And my favourite all-time player, not due to quality, but I just liked him for some reason, was Keith Farley.
I remember his first goal. I think.
Yeah. I liked Keith Farley.
Oh yeah, I did like him as well. I liked Barry Ferguson as well in that sort of sense. The little slap on the head.
People used to call Barry Ferguson a crab. Inside the side of bad crab.
I like that. I've not heard that one before. Currently, who's our best player?
Chathams.
Yeah, Chathams. Yeah.
And I think Chathams will get player of the season as well if he stays. Ugovic has done well, but Chathams, I think, for his goal threat.
How many goals can he get this season? 22, I'm saying.
21.
You like 21? 21 million. 21 goals. We'll finish off with a championship question. So, yeah. Last question is from That Fat Donny. Good name. Who will get promoted this season?
Leeds. Norwich. West Brom.
Oh, I was going to say Baggage, yeah.
Yeah.
Leeds. Yeah, same. I did some predictions on my channel not too long ago. It was in December, and I thought that Norwich might fall off. I thought January transfer window, other teams will make big signings, and they haven't had their dip yet. But since I actually went to Norwich away, saw how they play.
They're the best team we've played this season.
Yeah, definitely. They were so good. Their movement off the ball. Pookie just knows where the back of the net is. Every team like that needs a clinical striker. Baggers have got
table now.
Yeah, Baggers have got Gale and Rodriguez both on 14 goals.
I actually think West Brom will finish top 2 and Norwich will go up by the playoffs.
That was my exact prediction.
Yeah,
I think in my thing, I said Norwich would fall down but win the playoffs. And,
I think West Brom will get top 2. Bristol City have come from nowhere.
What about? Oh, really? Are they in the top 6?
No, Bristol City are 2 points off.
Look at Sheffield United.
Sheffield are 3 points off.
Oh my god. Sheffield United, yeah. They're challenging for top 2, and they play Villa soon.
Villa away.
Bolton, so they've got
on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Stoke have completely capitulated this season.
Let's look at the table again. I mean, because we do want to talk a bit about other teams in the Championship. You know, it's not just Blues. Because who is going to go down this season? Ipswich are pretty much down and out. Big mistake letting go of McCarthy.
Yeah, I think Ipswich have gone. I think Bolton will go, and I think Rotherham will go. I think Reading have signed some good players.
Have they signed anyone this?
Well, in fact, actually, they've signed players, but I don't know if they're good or not. Reading have signed quite a few, actually.
Fake news coming from Lee Hinton once again. Yeah, I think I said the same thing, because when I did my predictions again, Rotherham were just outside of the bottom 3. Actually, I might have said Reading will go down, but things aren't looking good for Bolton at the minute. I don't know how.
Bolton is struggling
financially
on the field.
But they can still sign players, which I don't understand. So you look at Blues, we signed Christian Pedersen, right? Fair enough, our owner ignored the rules, yeah. But
take the game to them, I like it.
We're paying our players,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Bolton have been done. There's been not even rumours. It's confirmed that loan players haven't been paid the clubs.
There's the one with Forest Green. Yeah.
Forest Green, yeah.
And then Bolton are signing players. There's just no sense or logic behind it whatsoever.
And they're allowed to sign players. And the EFL seem to have their full focus on Birmingham City at the minute, and they're ignoring what's
the transfer that will keep Reading in the division is Nelson Oliveira.
Oh, that was a good signing.
That is a good signing.
That was a very good signing, man. I remember him scoring against us when we went Norwich away.
Ovi Ajaria from Liverpool under-23s on loan. Matt Miazga from Chelsea on loan. Lewis Baker, Chelsea on loan. Emiliano Martinez, the keeper from Arsenal.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I don't mind Ipswich going down. Actually, fun fact: we most likely will not have to travel to East Anglia
I'm so
next
glad.
season.
I'm so glad.
The worst away games ever.
It's
just for the drive is so long. Let's have a look at the teams that could join us next season.
Luton would be a good away day. Portsmouth would be a good away day.
I would love Portsmouth, but
I think the playoffs are quite boring.
Portsmouth would be a midweek. I think Sunderland. I'd have Sunderland back. Good away.
I would take Sunderland back actually.
Yeah,
take Sunderland back.
Once you're back, right? Premier League.
Huddersfield.
That's
always a good away day.
Coriolis a
bit bored of Huddersfield now, if I'm honest.
Fulham again, great.
Fulham, good away game.
God.
I hope Newcastle go down.
I hope Cardiff stay up.
Or Burnley. Or Southampton.
Burnley's been a while.
Southampton would be a nice one to go to. Crystal Palace I've not been to.
Brighton look like they're going to be safe. Yeah, I would say
3-1 Brighton to go down. I don't want Huddersfield to go down, but I think they're gone.
Yeah.
Fulham I think are gone. And of the last team I would like
Cardiff as an away game.
Southampton to be the last team to go down.
It's been a while, that has. Finding that Newcastle would be good.
Newcastle or Southampton.
Yeah, I like going to Newcastle. Although we did get beat 4-0 last time we went there.
You can't win more.
Yeah, you can't win. Yeah.
Just even it up for our 5-1 the other year.
Yeah, definitely. We're getting a lot of stick off West Ham fans on the West Ham vlog. Interesting result yesterday. 4-2 Wimbledon.
What are they giving a stick about?
They were a bit annoyed by the fact that we sang you are not West Ham anymore.
They're not?
Some accepted that and said fair play, like that cut deep. Others said, why what about you take this position if you were blah blah blah. So yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange position, but as a quick topic, because they spoke to us about it on that video, and we've had questions talking about modern football. Would you like to be in that position where you completely move? You might be in the Premier League. You move grounds.
To move grounds to a.
Did you imagine
town bowl?
And remember, like, getting out of that stadium was absolutely
dreadful.
It was dreadful.
Dreadful.
And it seems like their
Upton Park was so much better.
They got no identity.
Better atmosphere, better stadium.
They got better. Yeah, they got better players. But where's the identity?
They haven't really improved either. They're 10th.
Yeah.
Would you be able to finish in 10th in the Premier League every year?
It's better than finishing just above. But I don't know.
You'd be bored.
I would be bored. That's the thing about the Premier League.
Everyone loves football.
Oh, you would. It's like it's weird, right? It's the journey to get there is so exciting, but then once you're there, you're like, oh, this is a bit shit.
I would hate to be a team. Let's see, for example, Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's
Bournemouth
like
at the minute they just finish between 12th and 17th every single season.
Yeah.
Where's the enjoyment? Where is the enjoyment?
It's not good. It's like
they don't put they don't put the main team. Well, I can't speak specifically for Bournemouth, but I know some teams rest players for FA Cup, go out in the third round. What are you gaining from that?
No.
Because they're more concentrated on staying in the Premier League, which is boring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like I didn't enjoy constantly getting beat when Blues were up there. The only thing is the cup win, isn't it? Like that's where
I won't change anything what's happened over recent years with 2011.
Yeah, 100%. Totally agree.
Glad you agree.
Okay, so Chris Golding. Oh, we need to get some footage of your tackles for.
There is footage online.
If there is footage, we'll try and get it. He says, when are you going to learn to tackle? Any comments on this?
Well, I'm just looking back at some previous .jpegs and actually my tackling is pretty much on point.
Well, I don't think there's too much more to talk about really, but if you did enjoy it, the first podcast, we've got a few creases to iron out, haven't we? But
it'll be a work in progress.
Yeah, definitely. If you've got any questions for our next podcast, we're going to try out once a week or something.
Yeah.
We'll try and do one a week. And if you've got any questions that you'd like to have featured, let us know in the comments below, and we will try and get this on iTunes. Who knows? If it is on iTunes, there'll be a link in the description. But who knows? It's a mystery.
Pending.
yeah, currently pending. But yeah, we'll try and get it on there. And again, if you've got any tips or anything that you'd like to see different, let us know. Yeah. It's a you gotta learn. And say it takes 100 episodes of a podcast to get any good at it.
Is that what I say?
Yeah, it's going to be emotional. But yeah, that'll do for now. Yeah. Cheers for having me on.
Cheers everyone, and thank you, Joe, for having me on.
Yeah, it's been a weird one, but yeah, hopefully you did enjoy it. Work in progress. Keep an eye out for more things coming.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah,
Ta-da! Ta-da!